Good evening and welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Jerome Aegean, and these are some of the top stories we have for you tonight. The governor chooses a new judge for the district. Another big weekend on St. Croix for soccer, and your winning lottery numbers. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8. In our top story tonight, Governor John D. Young chose a new judge for the district court. Let's take a look.
I state your name.
I, Wilma Antoinette Lewis,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will administer justice
that I will administer justice.
Our island, our territory, more than anything else, needs someone who can lead. We need people who are willing to make decisions that are tough. Today we will praise her, we will take pictures with her, and we will honor the position that she's going into. But the day that she goes behind that bench and sits down, she's going to make
under the
decisions that we don't like.
and laws of the United
Decisions
States,
that will be
Under the
tough.
Constitution
Decisions
and
that,
laws of
in
the
many
United
cases,
States.
and that
we
I
will
will
question,
support and
and sometimes
defend
the only
And
person that
I
she'll
will
have to talk
support
to
and defend
is her mother and her
Constitution of the
family,
United
and the only
States,
thing that she will read is a Bible.
Constitution of the United States.
But that, to me,
against
is what
all
we need today.
enemies,
And I
foreign
speak
and
of someone who
domestic,
understands
against all
that it is very
enemies,
difficult in a
foreign
small
and
community
domestic,
to
that I
stand
will
up and
bear
many times
true
do the right
faith
thing.
and allegiance,
I
that
have
I
the
will
luxury
bear
of
true
appointing
faith
from arts
and
councils to
allegiance
university
to the
boards
same,
to judges.
that I take this
And
obligation
you take very
freely
seriously
that I take this
those that you
obligation
appoint.
freely
without
Some you
any
think about more
mental
than others because you know they'll
reservation
come up in 2 years and you
without
can
any
reappoint
mental
someone else.
reservation
Judges, you
for
can't.
purpose of evasion,
or purpose
So when the
of
president got a
evasion.
recommendation that
and
came
that I
through
will
the,
well
through the
and
Virgin
faithfully
Islands,
discharge
and
the
clearly
duties
he
And
selected
that I will
and
well and
nominated
faithfully discharge
Wilma
the
Lewis,
duties
which
of
for
the
my purposes
office
is
on
good enough
which
why he
I
should be
am about
reelected,
to enter.
of the office
if I could vote.
I'm about to enter.
So
That tells me a lot, and the fact that she was willing to accept.
And we want to thank Earl Morris for bringing that footage for us tonight. And in other news, family members and police are still looking for 26-year-old Akil Joseph. He's been missing for some time now. Akil has been known to frequent the Monbijou and Estate Glen areas. If you see or know Mr. Joseph's whereabouts, please call 911 or Crime Stoppers at 1-800-222-TIPS. Well, the Paul E. Joseph Ballpark will play host once again to some top soccer teams in the Caribbean. Here's Koof with more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. Stephen Cook Francis. I'm here with President of the Virgin Islands Soccer Association, Mr. Hilarion Frederick, and we have a big upcoming soccer game this Friday. Mr. Frederick, tell the folks what's going on with the World Cup qualifiers.
Thanks for having me. Well, you know, this coming Friday, Friday the 11th, is our third home game in the World Cup qualifying. We've been trying to get to the next stage, but unfortunately, the guys haven't done that well. I mean, in the beginning, in July, we did well by winning our first 2 games, and so far in the group stage, we've been finding it kind of difficult to actually winning a game. But, you know, in and all, you know, this is our last home game. We have an away game against Curacao next Tuesday, and, you know, we just want the fans to come out and support the guys at this last home game.
Okay, what time does the game start?
Well, it kicks off at 4 p.m., and, you know, those of us who have been there from previous games, so come early, you know, because we have to sell tickets at the gate. You know, we're not selling it. Actually, we'll be selling it away from the gate, not at the gate. So please come early, get your ticket, and come in and enjoy the festivities.
Okay, and what you guys have in store after this World Cup qualifiers finish?
Well, you know, soccer is an ongoing sport, and, you know, we play soccer all year round. And after the World Cup qualifying, we move on to our youth program, which was basically, you know, at a standstill for a number of years. But recently we got to kick off, and by going into the schools, we have 13 schools on St. Croix, and between the St. Thomas and St. John district, we have 20 schools, and we have coaches on both islands going to these schools. And also we have a youth development program that they've been advertising on Channel 8 and other press. So we do have some programs, and that youth development program actually is on Saturday mornings. I missed that Saturday morning at 9:30 to 12 p.m. over by St. Croix Educational Complex on St. Croix, and also UVI grounds in St. Thomas.
Okay, sounds good. But back to the qualifying soccer. You guys receive a little flack, who I say some concerns or some melee in the press. People talking about you guys using the baseball field, man. What's your feedback on that, man?
Well, I mean, it's a baseball field, but also I was told it's also a multi-use facility. I must give thanks to the Commissioner of Housing, Parks and Recreation, Mr. St. Clair Williams. In the beginning, when we first started, the first 2 games was held on St. Thomas. St. Thomas Stadium is a more upgraded stadium, but the problem with St. Thomas is the size of the field. In international soccer, there must be a certain size. There must be a lot of regulations, and the fans on St. Croix get to realize that, because a lot of stuff that we're implementing is actually new to soccer fans in St. Croix and also in St. Thomas. But in and all, what happened was that we didn't have the right size field on St. Thomas. Only size field that could actually make the minimum in the Virgin Islands was Paulie Joseph Stadium in St. Croix. So the association had an option. Okay, what we're going to do? We're going to play these games away from home, or we're going to spend a little bit of money and upgrade the stadium. The stadium is still not up to par, right? The association spent thousands of dollars getting it up to par by replacing shower heads, upgrading the restrooms, the bathrooms, the toilets, you name it, we did it. Even carpeted, put hooks, we unplugged the sewers. There's a one open bleacher, we refurbished that. And still I'm hearing in the press that the association was preferred by the commissioner or by the government. I just want the public to know that no kind of government funding was put into these projects, and it was all done by the association and FIFA. But all in all, I must thank him and his cabinet for offering us the opportunity.
Don't forget, it all goes down this Friday at the Paulie Joseph Stadium. Kickoff time, 4 o'clock. Go on out and support. I'm Stephen Francis for News Channel 8. Back to you, Jerome.
Thanks, Koof. And when we come back from this break, we've got your winning lottery numbers plus more. Stay with us on Channel 8. The Moravian Church will conduct an enlightening fun day this weekend on St. Croix. News Channel 8's Wes Small files this report.
Thank you very much, Jerome. I'm here with Pastor Ruben V.I from the Moravian Church outfit, here with the lovely Miss Condon Joseph, president of Women's Scholarship Program in the church, and the man to the extreme right, no surprise and no stranger to Channel 8. He wears many hats, environmentalist, a community activist, a religious person, and he is involved with this. It's going to be at Harborview, Sunday the 13th at 4 o'clock. Jesus Christ, the Transformer. And this man here with the New York Mets hat is Pastor Ruben V.I. And you are heavily involved in this program, Pastor. Welcome. Please tell us what to expect this weekend.
Oh, you can expect a wonderful afternoon, Sunday, coming at Harborview. We are hoping to have some youngsters among us, providing some of the leadership in the program, and it's really geared toward reaching out to the youngsters of the community, Harborview, including the surrounding areas,
right,
which of course goes out with what you said, of course.
That's right, and it's not a one-way denominational issue, just not Moravian.
That's
you
right.
could be Muslim, Catholic, Protestant, anything, and come down and hear what the speakers have to say. These are very troubled times, I have to tell you. With a lot being involved here with our youth and so forth, and it's good that you are reaching out to the community.
Well, I think that it is because of that we are hoping to pull together different groups, different community groups, along with the churches, of course, to be a part of something like this. Because we all feel the pressure, we all feel the pains of our youngsters dying at this young age, and before they can do anything, they're gone. And parents are brokenhearted all the time. So this is an effort to remedy this by giving them a taste of the Jesus Christ, the Transformer, and the Life Changer.
You know, it's interesting you should say that, Pastor, because our general manager is always echoing the same sentiments, talking about solutions and answers. Yes, Miss Joseph, what do you have to say about this event?
As head of the Women's Fellowship, we thought we would get out in the community to help curb all that is taking place on St. Croix at this time. We have a number of young persons taking part. We have the Steel Orchestra, choirs, groups, dancers, and also we have Wingrove Creighton, who was an inmate, and he's willing to talk to these young people about the dangers of being in the prison. We also have Jackson, the postmaster. He's Louis Jackson. He's going to talk to us also about the involvement of youths, what can happen if you're deeply involved in looking in the right direction.
This is Jesus Christ, the life changer and transformer. And this is 4 o'clock at the Harbor View Community Center. The whole place will be rocking with positive vibes, good music, some food, I would imagine, some dynamic speakers. Postmaster Jackson and all of you getting involved should be well applauded. So here we are at the Moravian Church at Basin Triangle. They have come up with solutions and answers. A lot of times you have to bottom out before you go up. Amen to that, brother. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
The Miss V.I High School pageant will be held this weekend. News Channel 8's Wes Small has the story.
Thank you very much, Jerome. I'm here with the lovely Miss Melissa George. We go way back. And we're talking about Miss Virgin Islands High School America. The 13th, 5 o'clock at Island Center, and you are the director. You wear many hats. You're still wedding coordinating, making people jump the broom.
Making jump the broom, doing their makeup, yeah, doing all types of things, yes.
Well, we're going to get into what this is about. I'm sure it's more than a pageant. Definitely. I know Ms. Roker always reminds me of those things.
Yes,
but
definitely.
Please tell us as we look at these lovely young ladies, as we talk and so forth, Melissa.
The pageant is November the 13th at Island Center at 5 p.m. But I wanted to just stress to everyone, the girls are working exceptionally hard. It's not just about fashion, but it is also about their educational accomplishments and all of those accolades as well. So come out and support the young ladies. They are definitely working hard. They've given me some enticing words. Melissa, you just can't wait. Oh, wait till you see this segment. Wait till you see that segment. But the pageant actually for them starts on Saturday as they go into their pre-pageant interviews for the collegiate and the high school divisions. And then you'll get to see all 4 divisions, including the elementary and the junior high divisions, on the stage on Sunday.
Wow. Now, let's go back to your history, please. I know that you're no stranger to these, but you wear the crown of how many titles?
I have one major title, some little ones from back home, but there's one major title, Miss Universe Virgin Islands, 2002. Yeah.
And that was an incredible experience about that. For the young ladies watching this tonight, what can they expect, when they go through this?
This pageant definitely wages on 2 areas. Most importantly, I would say about 70% wages on their intellectual component, and then about that remaining 30% is on the fashion. You have to be mentally prepared to be an ambassador for the Virgin Islands and prepare yourself diligently in your speech, your articulation. You have to have a commandment of the Webster Dictionary. Yeah, so they represent the Virgin Islands in San Antonio, Texas in March, both the high school and the collegiate divisions.
Wow. Tell us how we can get involved, how we can get tickets for the show, and tell us the name number for any more information.
Okay. If you'd like to get your tickets, you go and visit my girls down at Eccentric Shoe Boutique in Mount Pleasant, also Classic Style Boutique in Christiansted Town, and Little Shoes in Sunny Isle. The tickets are $20. It's general admission. The show starts at 5, so get there a little early so you can get your seat. No holding seats. Children's tickets are sold at the door. You have a great night to look forward to, and I hope to see each and every one of you.
Miss Melissa George, all right, thank you very much. Don't forget to check that event out. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.
Thanks, Wes, and good luck to all those girls participating in the pageant this weekend. And now time to get your pens and papers out for your winning lottery numbers for tonight. Your winning lottery number drawing in first place, the number is 1, 6, 3, 1, 5 for $175,000. Second place prize, your winning lottery number for tonight is 3, 1, 0, 2, 4 for $65,000. Third place prize, the winning lottery number tonight is 1, 3, 4, 7, 3 for $40,000. Fourth place prize, the winning lottery number tonight for $30,000 is 1, 3, 3, 2, 3. And in fifth place, the final winning lottery number drawing tonight, the number is 24211 for $20,000. And the next lottery drawing will be on November 22nd. And when we come back from this break, Paradise Jam returns to St. Croix. Stay with us. Well, the U.S. V.I Paradise Jam is right around the corner. News Channel 8's Wes Small has more.
Thanks a lot, Jerome. I'm here with Assistant Tourism Commissioner Brad Nugent, and always give him a promotion. That's why we have to kind of giggle at this. But we are talking about the 12th anniversary of Paradise Jam. And you're going to talk about, more than that, the workshops involving students not only from St. Thomas to St. John, but here in St. Croix, too, who are going to be able to get a behind-the-scenes look and assist some of these athletes that are bound to go to the NBA. Thank you very much for giving us the information on the 12th anniversary of the Paradise Jam.
Well, Wes, first of all, thank you for the opportunity to talk about it. The Department of Tourism, we're very excited that we're here once again to host the Paradise Jam. Like you said, it's the 12th anniversary. It's something that we definitely believe in. One of the components of the things that we do at tourism, we have certain niche markets that we try to promote, and one of those things are sports tourism. St. Croix has been ideal for a whole host of those types of events. Of course, we have the triathlon, which is huge for us in May. And various things. However,
Queen Louise golf tournament, there's baseball players in our area.
Absolutely. And we have a history, the Virgin Islands, St. Croix in particular, a history of producing great athletes. And when we have an opportunity to expose our community to, athletes and these types of sporting events, we definitely take advantage of it. One of the things that I want to talk about, just, in the overall scope of the Paradise Jam, is the activities we're going to be having on St. Croix. Now, we know that the Paradise Jam is held on St. Thomas and at the V.I Sports and Fitness Center. But we think there's still, an opportunity to include our kids here on St. Croix.
Absolutely.
And we've partnered with Basketball Travelers, the production company for Paradise Jam, and also the Department of Housing, Parks, and Recreation, and to come up with some ideas for our children to do. A few things. First of all, I want to welcome the entire community to come out tomorrow to our rededication of one of the basketball courts at Kennegator Ballpark. I want to leave it a little surprise, but one of the basketball courts are going to be looking slightly different, and we're going to just fix it up a bit and give it back to the community. And that's going to be at...
Enough for the students and kids to go, wow!
Oh, yeah, that's cool. And look where I'm standing, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Yeah.
And that's going to be tomorrow, Veterans Day, Friday, at 11:45 to about 12:15.
Okay.
And immediately after that, so it's going to just be a brief ceremony. A few folks are going to come out. Immediately, we're going to have the kids start playing on their rededicated court.
There you go.
And now we're going to run down to Central High School at 12:30 for our Paradise Jam basketball clinic, and I'm really excited about it. We've done this in the past and it went over very well. It's an opportunity for children ages 8 to 18 to come out with their parents and their family and to get some great training from one of the top NCAA coaches that we have down here during the Paradise Jam season. So we're going to have music, we're going to have giveaways for all the kids. We're going to have t-shirts, backpacks. We're going to have live music, like I said. And we might have a special friend that's going to come out, a special mascot. We'll see how that goes. But more importantly, it's an opportunity to expose our children to the wonderful sport of basketball, some of the top people in the field, and for the family to just have some fun. So that's going to be 12:30 to 3 p.m. at the Central High School, and I want to thank Central High School for opening their facilities to us. So it's going to be fantastic. And the last thing I want to talk about for our St. Croix kids, Housing, Parks, and Recreation, the Department of Tourism has partnered together to send 10 of most worthy athletes at 5 different schools here on the island next week. That's November the 18th to see the opening game that we're going to be having in St. Thomas. They're going to have an opportunity to fly over, meet the players, volunteer, give out the Gatorade, do all those things, and sit down and have a wonderful
with the foul
time.
shots, maybe play a little defense.
I don't know. Maybe one of those guys can see some of our top players, and you don't know. A scouting opportunity.
Talking about that, let me jump this one. I can't wait. You know me, I can't wait. Craig Williams Jr. You are very proud about him. He goes to Texas Christian University, TCU. He'll be facing another top-notch school, Virginia. Got Drexel, Norfolk State. Some serious schools will be in the territory.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And again, one of the things I said early on is that even though we have a small community, the Virgin Islands has produced some of the most tremendous talent just across the board, and especially when it comes to the area of sports. We have Craig Williams Jr., homegrown guy, went to Central High School. We're very proud of him, a phenomenal player, and he's going to be opening up on November the 18th. So some of the folks, some of the kids that we're going to have here, they'll have an opportunity to see one of their own.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Commissioner Brad Nugent, and thank you very much for spending time with us today. Do not forget the 12th anniversary of Paradise Jam. I'm Wes Small for News Channel 8.